Hello again. So after reading our data in the form of the data frames, what is the next step? As we have seen that how to create our own data sets and then reading it in the form of data frames, similarly labeling it. These are all the steps in taking your own data sets or reading the data set which is in the form of Excel or in the CSV format. These are all the examples of the structured data. Similarly, if we need some more data which is already available and we don't want to waste our time or the data set creation, what are the different steps? So in these steps we have two steps. The first one is the Kaggle datasets. Kaggle is one of the very biggest repository of the datasets, which basically allows all the data scientists of the world to compete and give the formal solution of all the data analysis problems. Similarly, other packages like scikit-learn, keras, and seaborn, these also have many data sets inside of it, so that you can deploy those data sets and use them for training and testing your data sets. So let's have a look over the Kaggle data set. So if I move inside the Kaggle, this is the Kaggle first page, or the we can call it the main page or home page of the Kaggle. So we can see here at the wall that there are different data related posts here. So in this regard of using the Kaggle datasets, I have to first come here to the code. Okay, so when I will come here, I can see that there are also very important notebooks available here. So there is also your own work which is saved inside this tab here. But as I'm interested in creating a new notebook, so that's why I am clicking over it. So when I will click over it, this web page will bring me to another Jupyter type notebook. Okay, which you can see here that it has many options here, just like file, edit, view, add on, and so on. Similarly, this is the initial some types of commands. I am removing it. So now you can see here that this is the same type of the environment as used in the Jupyter notebook. So there are some other options here, but the most important option here is this one, accelerator. The usage of the Kaggle notebooks is very handy if you want to use their GPUs or TPUs. Okay, these are the graphical processing units which are used to accelerate the processing of your task. Okay, so if you want to use it, you will click it and it will show you that basically you have some limited hours in the week which are used for the GPU usage. Okay, so you can turn on the GPU or cancel it. Similarly, when using the TPUs, you again have some limited hours here which are 20 hours, so you can also use it here. Okay, these GPUs will be used for training and deploying the neural networks here, but not for the other tasks. Okay, similarly, all the cells can be used as Jupyter notebook cells are used. Similarly, I can import OS module. If again I will press shift enter, it will be start running. You can see here the draft session waiting for Jupyter. On the back end, it also uses Jupyter notebooks. Okay, so you will see that. Okay, now you can see that the CPU, RAM, and HDD, all these sources have been allocated to me, and the OS module has been imported. Similarly, you can also run all other commands. Okay, some markdown and all other commands, these can be used very effectively here. File here and so on. There are all either delete cells or delete cells can be deleted and so on. Similarly, here this at the right side of this notebook, we have some space here. Okay, so at the upper side of this space we have data, and in this we can add our own data. When I will click over this add data, I can see here that there are a lot of data sets available here, which are the data sets which Kaggle has inside of its repositories. Okay, so these can be of CSV type, SQLite type. Similarly, other formats are also available, so you can use all the data sets which are of your, which can be handy for you to train your own models. Okay, so let me search for a model here, which is the traffic. Let me search any data set which composed of traffic. So traffic sign, pre-processed data, 2015 traffic fatalities, and so on. Okay, similarly the your data sets, your favorite CSV, these can also be used here. Okay, so these are also if you have, okay, so let me come here again. If you have your own data and you want to upload it here and deploy it here, so you can upload your own data here. Okay, so you have to drop it or browse it by using this tab. So you can also upload it here. Similarly, GitHub, from the GitHub you can also upload it. From the other websites you can also upload, like from the OneDrive, and similarly from the other websites or clouds you can also store your data here. Similarly, in adding data, so suppose I am using a data here, or that is the Netflix or the petrol gas price worldwide. Okay, so let me use it. So what I will do, I will add here. Okay, so when I will add it here, is ready to use, so it is now here. You can see that the input data is now here. You can click over it and you can see that inside of it there are basically two folders, petrol data set and the petrol dataset June 23, 20. Okay, so what is this? This is the path of this dataset. You can copy it very easily from this menu, and now come here and can write here the path, and the path variable is this one. This is the path of this one. Okay, so now in order to see this one, what you have to do, you have to print it, or okay, so first of all, in order to see this CSV file, what you have to do, you have to import pandas here. Okay, SPD, as we have recently see. So after it, let me have this data, and this data is pd dot read underscore CSV, and this is data, this one. Okay, after getting this data, let me convert it into a data frame, pd dot data frame, and this is the data. So after it, what we have to do, let me print the first 5 rows of this data. So data underscore df dot head is the command used for getting the first 5 entries. So when I will print it, what is the issue here? Okay, so first let me remove it. I don't know what is the issue. Okay, so pd dot read CSV, let me use this version here. I don't know what is the issue now. So data here, pd dot read underscore CSV, and path here. Okay, the same issue here. So I think that is the data issue here. So let me use another data set here. If this is not of handy, so let me use another data set, and that is the okay, so Netflix data set. This is the titles. So let me copy this. Okay, so now let me show it. So this is the so these are the contents of the file. Similarly, if I want to show you some refined version of it, okay, so dot head first 5 entries. So what will, so now you can see that the data inside very clearly. So these are all the entries inside this data command. So in this way we can use it. Okay. Similarly, if data, we have some images data. Let me have some images data here. Images. Okay. So let me natural images. So let me use it. Okay, so these are all the natural images. Inside of it we can see airplane, car, cat, and so on. These are all the images, and then when I will click over it, I can see the images here. Similarly, cars are also here. Fruits, in clicking over the fruits, this is the pomegranate, mango, oh sorry, orange here. Okay, orange. Okay. Similarly, other things like motorbikes. You can see all these things here. Person. Okay. These are the data set. Similarly, you can use many other data sets like videos, audios, and so on. There are plenty of data sets available here, and you can use all of them. Okay, so if I want to use the drone videos here, these are also available here, and you can see what is the benefit of using the Kaggle notebook. So there is a very huge benefit of using the Kaggle notebook or the Google's Colab, because once the kernel is turned off, the data available, your own data set which is available here, which will be inside this saved notebook, will remain here, and it will not go off after turning off the kernel. Okay, so let me rename it. So when I will rename it, so practice or Kaggle tutorial for getting data. Okay, so this is the name. And similarly, drone videos are also available here. We can also see the videos here. Sorry. Okay, so these are the videos, and you can also process them. It is very easy to process them. These videos can be processed very easily. Okay, so that's it for today, in which we have seen all the usages of Kaggle dataset. Similarly, you can click over it and it will show you all the resources which are available to you in this module. Okay, so that's it for the Kaggle, and I will see you in the next module. Thank you so much, and take care of yourself.